Well, summertime means yard work, but you know, hard to get to work when your shed is a mess, isn't it? Lucky for us, our organizing expert, Vicki Norris, is here to get that shed in working order. Vicki, it's important to be organized in order to be effective, isn't it?
It is, and you know, sheds are like a lot of outbuildings and garages. What we call them is destination spaces, which means you shove everything there as a final resting place, oftentimes, of the things you don't know where to put. And so what ends up landing in sheds, Molly, are things like bikes and parts and materials and kids stuff and stuff that's been outgrown, and you just have the space, so you shove it in the shed. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to chronicle a little shed organizing project that we recently took on, and I'm going to show you how to organize a shed. And you have to really start by purposing the shed space. What's going to live there? What isn't going to live there? And so in this case, our client decided that he wanted this to be his man shed, Molly. And so it had a workbench and a work purpose as well as yard equipment.
Okay. Okay, so what did you do with that?
Okay, well,
that doesn't look like you organized it yet, right?
So what we have to do is you have to unload the space, because remember, sheds have everything under the sun in them. So you want to pull everything out and identify this sorting space. And so this staging area is going to be really important. This is in the backyard, and we just pulled everything out, and you're going to want tarps for this process so that you don't put things right into the grass. And of course, it's Oregon, so think about having a pop shade that you could set up over your project in case the weather comes in. But you really want to expect in this staging and sorting process 12 to 24 hours, Molly. People are always surprised by that, but think about it. We've put stuff in the shed that we have delayed decisions about. We don't know what to do with it. So this is going to be like some donations and parting with some things in this process.
Okay, and then step 3 is micro sort.
Micro sorting, right. So now we've kind of macro categorized as we've pulled everything into the staging area, and now is the time to micro sort. So as you can see here, there's some small little bits and parts that are from the workbench, and they're being sorted onto the rug that's inside the shed. And so this micro sort is going to allow you to decide really what do you need to keep and what can go. And we really do want to take things down to that micro level in any sort. Otherwise, all you're doing is shuffling your stuff.
Okay, so after micro sorting, what's next?
Now what we found in this particular shed was barbecue tools were shoved way at the back. And so that is a very frequently used item in the summertime. And also bungee cords were important to this fellow who uses this shed, his man shed. And so what we did is we actually put some hooks on the back of the shed doors. And so those priority items were put in the best real estate. And so you want to evaluate what that best real estate is and put your most frequently used items there.
Makes sense. Okay, and quickly, the last step is neighborhoods.
Yeah, we got to set up neighborhoods, which are smaller areas within the bigger area. And so this is the yard tools neighborhood. And so as you're reloading, just set things up by category back into the space. And these tips really work for any organizing project, Molly, and people can find out more on our blog, where we have a man shed organizing blog this morning.
Vicki, you're so good at what you do. Thank you so much
for
coming in. Get that shed in shape, you guys. Make it work for you.
Thanks for watching this organizing video by Restoring Order. Be sure you subscribe to this channel and check us out at restoringorder.com.